Hey everybody, Monty here, and I'm back playing some more Train Fever 101 series, and we're just going to follow a tram around. It is the 1940s. Lots of stuff's going on. I'm amazed with just the changing in the street textures, the bus stops, everything is modernized. Really, really very cool stuff. So I figured we would just kind of travel through the town. The buildings are really growing, and it's going to be the decade of growth. I've done some road building offline in the past about 4 years that I played, and I want to do a lot more online just so you can see me kind of build out the roads. As you can see, there's a bunch of cool little cars going around. I want to talk about bus lanes this episode. That's something that's featured up here on the roads. My trams, which one is this? Tram 4. I've also been going around on all my lines and starting to set my automatic vehicle replacements and such. The problem you got to look out with that vehicle replacement is, remember, is you have to go update your vehicle replacements because you're usually setting these guys. Let me bring up a line so you can see what I'm talking about. I just wanted you guys to get the nice downtown view. Oh, there's some bus lanes. We'll talk about those later. But on your lines here, let's go line 21, vehicle replacement. Now if you set this vehicle, say, to this guy, and then all of a sudden you have like 3 new ones, and this one's still available, say it's 1949, and say this one wants to get replaced because after 1950 this car's not even available. That's why, you know, a lot of the trams disappear over time, is that's their actual lifetime, their build date. Something, oh my goodness. This episode I'm going to be a little bit all over the place. Right at first it's just going to start from the tram and flow from there. That's how the 1940s work. The big point is going to be expanding our growth. So I want to talk about, oh, let me bring that guy back. Details. Loading speed. Now loading speed is important. That's how quick the passengers get on and off. It's kind of based on how many doors there are. Look at this tram exempling the wonderfully wide open doors. Now they all have different times. The base loading speed is ×1. Now that also works for the goods. I've seen that, and you want to play around with that with the train cars. Some cars have a faster load than others, so you might want one that holds less but has a faster load time, and then you can just put some more cars on, for example. So I thought this looked really cool. We're doing really good on money, 217 million. To be honest, I'm having trouble finding places to go spend it on. So that's enough of that. We've spent enough time in Launceston, so let's move on out. This is kind of the expansion I was talking about. I went a little, hate to say it's got a little SimCity got a hold of me, and I started playing that kind of style here. So I kind of really have fun with the roads now. Now it's kind of hard to see. These are the street roads, but the country roads have upgraded. Now they are really nice looking new roads. That's something else. So this is what I mean by I'm expanding for growth. Look at how big I have plans for this city. Now some other crazy stuff I started to do was really epic bridges such as this. Check it out. Let it soak in. This happened. Yeah, I went a little crazy. So we're going to go around. We're going to talk. We're going to hang out. We're going to build trains. Actually, we probably won't build any trains this episode. Oh, that's a lie. We're going to build one train episode. It's a mod. It'll be a surprise. You'll see it later in the episode. But we're going to build a lot of bridges and a lot of roads. So let's go ahead and get this going. Let's go a little bit crazy. Let's finish this town off some more. I'm actually going to go ahead and expand this out. I thought nothing would make it out to this station, and now we're all the way out here. This is craziness. I'm going to connect right up to... not enough space. What are you talking about? Right there. Now the same thing with the roads. You can do this, and you can do the up and down tool. Don't forget about that. But I'm going to show you the trick for bridges. Use some hotkeys for it. Alright, so you can let go and you can do it all one-handed if needed. Like this. Now, with the same hand, you can let go when you have the little thing click there, and with the M key, you can raise it up or down. Now, if there's not, sometimes there's not enough space depending on the angle. Now, if that happens, you just have to cancel and try again. Let's try to go in this route. And now let's go the M key and the N key. Okay, and the N key is going to build you a tunnel, so that's not working there. So let's try it from a whole different space. Let's try it from here. M, there's your bridge. See? So we can zoom in and see that. Whoop. I always zoom in and then I have to back up. So there's our bridge. Or if you press the N key, as in Nancy, it goes underground a little bit. So now, of course, if you spread this out, now it's a tunnel. See, there you go. Now the M key, now it's a nice big bridge. So that's how you get that done. The Nancy for down, Mary for up. Those girls got you covered one way or another. So we're not going to do anything fancy here besides just a loop. I want to do something to connect. I want to connect this guy. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, ooh, look at that. I'll take it. Look at this. So this cool underground network. Wow, look at these two road tunnels. These are nice. I promise we won't hang out in just this one town, but I told you we're going to play a little different this episode. Let time go by. I'm going to actually speed it up a little bit. 1940s, let's move along. It's only 1942, so let's get burning. But that's a nice little back connection here. Ooh. But that's not enough, folks. Not enough for me. I got to do a... I'm in the mood for another crazy bridge here. Let's go out here and flip it. Flip it out big. Collision. Collision. I see it. It's with the other, oh, it's with that other track. Ooh, that'll work. Yep. Not as wild and crazy as I thought it would be, but, it worked out. Now I'm looking around. Thoughts brewing. Yeah, I'm going to want to connect this, so I'm going to have to delete this guy. And then get a road. Start from here. Let's get this guy going up here. Like this. Okay. Now this I want on the ground. The reason why I didn't go all bridge, for one, it's kind of difficult to pull off. And two, is I want to expand out here. I want to have these roads connect. I want to have good stuff happen, man. Nothing but good vibes around here. We're going to actually start building around this. Our lumber mill. This is the big time right here. Look at that connection. Cool, man. The drawing tools in this game are fantastic once you get the hang of it. Now, yeah, check it out. We've got the Launceston Forest. Now, the Launceston Parkway going around it. But the trains are all doing well. I've got some questions on how am I making money. So what I like to do is I like to call myself the superhero of Train Fever. And I like to find negative lines and attack them and kill them and get rid of them. My train lines, well, this is how I'm making money. All my train lines are making money. I like to keep my frequencies at around 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. It works out well for me. When I go to my next series, which is going to be on the hardest level, it's not going to be so easy. But right now, look at my loops. I've got a loop that's making it just bounced over 2 million. And that's before I even upgrade these to more efficient, more effective trains and get that frequency even up a little bit. So these are untweaked lines, but they're all making money, so I don't break things that ain't broken. Now road's a different story. I'm going to zoom out because I got the visible only. I know a lot of people say like go broke on your buses and everything to get your usage all the way up, your people usage. So for example, I click on Axminster and my people line usage is 70%. Now that's good for me. Some people would say that that's horrible. But the nice thing is I'm making a really great amount of money. So I'm not going to complain. But look at how these towns are growing out. What I'm going to do is, this is where I'm going to lose money. Is I'm going to start adding some bus lines out here, and big tram loops and all kinds of crazy stuff where it's undeveloped, and create development that way, because I want to get a Metropolis in the 101 series. What I want to try to do is, because I like to keep this series focused, and the reason why I don't come out with these episodes as frequent is because I want to have something good to talk about, or a new update, or a new mod. And one of the big updates I'm looking forward to is the USA pack. It's going to be very fun, like 50 plus new vehicles. Really, really, really cool. Vehicles, trains, all that good stuff. Let's give you something fun to look at. Now, here we go. We're still making really good money. Look at that. Wham! Right under that new bridge. That is what I want to look at when I say let's get something to look at. Remember, this was the flashback. That was the train we took to work when we were learning how to what people do in one of my previous episodes. So the snow loop, we haven't really messed with this guy for a while. Let's watch this guy run into town. Yeah, so I don't know, a lot going on. This is looking nice. See, I got so I get distracted by all these trains that I don't know what I'm talking about. See, that's what I wanted, was the train intersection in the forest. That's what we look for, people. So yeah, I'm trying to grow everything out. My hard series, that's what I was going with my series, is I'm going to do a full-out Let's Play. I'm going to go from 1850 on, and those are going to be longer episodes, 38 minutes to an hour long. And what I'll do in those is just play, and you'll see the whole process. So these I like to really cut, get to the point, and things like that. And that's where I kind of jump around as well. I do try to plan some main points that I want to talk about, but with this game, one thing leads to another, and I'm struggling to find a title for an episode because I talk about too many different things. And I don't finish talking about probably the title of the episode. Oh, man. I love these cities, man. This is great. Also, if you noticed, the sun came out. I got rid of the Let It Go. I'm not going to start singing Frozen for you. I got a daughter, so I hear it all too often. The Let It Snow mod, the sun came out, even though in real life I'm still covered in snow. Look at this big track coming up, the big station. Wow, that's cool. That's a nice track exit from Eastleigh. Look at that. I remember these towns. It's going to be so cool to do a fresh start. I'm not going to lie, I loaded up the map for the new hard Let's Play today, but I want to put a cool little intro together, and I'll get that started real soon, hopefully in the next week or two. Next week, more like it. But I really want to keep getting these episodes out. Look at the traffic. Look at all this. What I'm going to keep these to is, like, during my Let's Play and things like that, when a lot of questions come up and things of that nature, I will transfer those questions over to this 101 series and make sure I have quite a few things to talk about. There's still a lot. Like I said, I want to talk about the new bus lines. So now that we've made it back here, let me show you what I'm talking about. On the roads now, when you build them and upgrade them, you can now build them and say, yes, I would like a bus lane. Now, you're going, hey, Monty, what's a bus lane? Now, a bus lane is this. See, you build this out right here. Look at that. That's a normal road, normal highway, but that outside lane, it's got that nice little pink paved area. Now, that's your bus lane. The cars will try to stay inside. Now, that doesn't mean the cars won't drive in the bus lane, but it definitely helps free up some traffic. So that was just the timeout on that. Now, you can build without a bus lane. The nice thing with it is now to upgrade. This is the trick. Now to upgrade, just go to bus lane. You can either keep it when you do your upgrades, or you can say, no, I don't want it, to downgrade. So let me go find one. I'll show you the test I was doing here. I was hoping that if I made this little street bus lanes, the normal cars would not take it. So that's kind of jumping the gun by showing this off. But as you can see, the cars do take the bus lane if it's the only option. I was hoping to have like bus roads that no one else could take. So all I'm going to do is say the medium road, because that's what this is, and say no bus lane. And you see the bus lane's gone. If I say yes bus lane, the bus lane's back. Now I don't do the big road here because there's not enough space. But for the most part, as I was building out these new roads, I started building out new bus lanes. And I'm probably offline and a little bit on camera next episode, we'll be building out a lot of these new bus lines and tram lines. This episode is just kind of going off, let's play with roads, let's ride on some trains. Now, Newport. I had some fun up here with curves. I'm really, yes, and people are moving in. Yes, who's this? Oh, nice. Look, you're my buddy. You're resident number 1. Now, that'd be awesome. I want to see what you do. You do everything in Newport, man. You don't play around. See, we got to fix that. And he's got to walk everywhere. He's got no bus line up here on his own. However, I thought this was really cool. Look at this. The car's driving around. What's this guy up to? He's going home. Let's follow this guy. He'll show off my new curved roads. Now, what I was doing up here is I'm creating some nice expansion to where I'm not letting it grow on its own. Ah, see, he's in the new houses that are all starting to pop up here. Look at that. Now, yeah, and see the train station. Look at the cliff down. These guys are waiting right here. They're waiting on the train, and these houses have a big drop off. Pretty wild stuff. But yeah, I didn't want it to force grow out anymore. I wanted to force what the roads do. So here we are. I've really been expanding out everything. I want to have a nice little go with a little straight neighborhood out here like this. So if you want straight roads, you got to just kind of force it, you know? Like draw out little straight square areas like this. Whoop, that's not gonna be good. And you do it as best as you can. You're not gonna get them perfect, but you can get some nice little neighborhoods and intersections and stuff starting to grow. See if I can get this a little bit better. See, that cliff was there. I didn't see that, but let's see if we can do something cool with it. There's always something cool that can be done. Too much slope. Look at this, folks. That's what I mean. There's always something cool that can be done, and that was cool. I get excited about the little things, but this is why I'm saying this game, once you get into the modern times and you have just like money to throw and I can like make it rain on my town, it's good times. That's right. I said make it rain on my Train Fever town. No need to explain that. It's just what it is. Keep it all clean. Here we go. Look at the little cars. Look at all the people. Man, look at these buildings. Look, see, because of the train support, all these really nice big residential buildings are going. It's now 1944. We've made it 2 years. I've made it just over 15 minutes. I'm really ready to see more growth out here, but that's not going to happen until I get more buses. So the only place that I've done like no transportation on that I have to upgrade, which, look at this, you can see where the good transportation is where we'll upgrade. So let's try to do something crazy. Let's try to create a whole new transportation hub somewhere. Maybe even a whole new like train station somewhere random and see what we can do with it. See if we can, yeah, let's do something like that. Okay, now Monty's gone crazy. I've gotten money, and we will see how it does next episode, but I will start it off. I'm going to do with one of these nice new looking stations. Here we go. Like this. No, we're going to go like this. It's going to be this way. And let's see, how do I want this? It's going to come off of this way. It's going to leave. It's going to... 2 lines? 1 line. 1 line? 2 tracks. 240 miles. We'll make this the big train line. We'll put it here. Okay. Now, let's finish these tracks off. We're going to have this one go here. Curvature is a bit too large. Ooh, depends on... Oh, vehicles in the way. Vehicles are always in the way. Not in the way anymore. Why? Yeah, it was right on top of it. That was definitely in the way. There you go. There you go. Move a little bit, and then say okay. Nope, another. Is there another vehicle in the way? I don't think so. Alright, we have a winner. Just for fun. Okay, we got that connected. So we're gonna have a train go this way. We're gonna have a train. Yeah. This is for R&D purposes and not for teaching 101 purposes, because I have no idea what is going to happen. And I gotta be honest, I don't think it's gonna be good. But it's worth a shot. But you know what? I don't need that road there. Yeah. So there's plenty of space when you just get the bulldozer out. The bulldozing team comes out and you got plenty of space. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. Here's our new station. I'll tweak it. I'll show you how it looks next episode. I'll connect a road. And yes, I'll hit you guys up before 1950. 1950 is the big landmark. It is 1945 right now. So I will see you guys in probably 2 or 3 years. Thanks for watching.